Oh yeah, we gotta address why back is gonna be talking in the group chat. But
yeah, facts.
I dead ass don't be looking at that shit.
Yo, every single time
Y'all can hear me though. Y'all can hear me.
in any group chat situation,
yeah, I hear you.
the
Might
nigga
wanna
just say
speak up a
he
little
in
bit.
mad group chat, so he don't be paying attention.
Nah, not even that. I just don't be looking at it.
I don't blame him though.
Nigga
So like
read
for
me-
me,
nigga
I know
read me like,
he
yeah,
probably
I
is
agree.
in mad group chats.
Yeah, facts.
I mute certain group chats though.
I mute all group chats.
I wouldn't mute a chat that I gotta.
It's
I don't mute the lunch table and not gonna lie. I mute everything else though.
Nah, I'm not gonna front. Like
Nah,
I'm
this
on
shit is-
I'm
I
on
did
one
mute
phone
group
enough.
chats, but
Like
this shit is
I'm
not
on one
muted,
phone
though.
enough that even if it's on mute, like they're gonna check it within at least 10 minutes.
I did mute
Unless
group
I'm
chats
knocked.
too. But this shit is not on mute though.
What happened?
I'm jacking the episode just started. Like,
Oh,
I mean, yeah, I kind of like starting episodes like this though, like with like just outside banter,
Hey,
and then we introduce the podcast as we doing it right now. So, what's up, y'all? We back for episode 2. This is the lunch table featuring the same 4 you saw in episode 1.
yes,
Feel me? Everybody, shout out to everybody that showed love on the video.
yeah.
My fault. That fucks the audio.
yeah.
Shout out to everyone that showed
So
love
excited.
on episode. I am excited. I'm with my bros. You feel me? My son Guy in the building, as usual. Fresco
My son
Fredo behind.
Gravy.
He dead ass looked like he served food.
Nah, no funny.
Yo, back
Yo, my son look like my
Said Gravy Bob's for real.
My son look like Minahab.
Gravy Bob's for real. Gravy Bob's.
Gravy on the rice.
That's joke. But yo, we back in the
Extra
building.
gravy.
Let me get through the intro. Yeah, we back in the building, same 4. It's your boy Dapper Dan. Right to my left, we got my guy Reem. Sorry, it's hard to talk without doing that. Across from me, we got my guy Fritz. And as we discovered last week, right across from me is going to be Ray. We're going to call him Ray.
Just Ray.
Not Raekwon.
His mama name called him Ray, so we're going to call him Ray.
Facts. I'm working on my Spanish rapper name though. For me, it's coming
You're
soon.
not going to be a Spanish rapper.
Yo, alright. Letting y'all the first
you don't
ones to know.
speak Spanish.
It's alright, I'm gonna learn.
Like you already have...
I'm gonna find somebody off this
So
podcast.
now y'all
and they
know
gonna
if he
teach me
start
Spanish.
rapping, it's Fugazi.
He still don't know.
Pesticide, pesticide, some shit like that. I checked online, and this is like pesticide.
How you
So
say
basically
it, bro?
pesticide, but with an accent.
Yeah, that's what I said. Pesticide
Pesticide
at
with
first.
an
When I
accent.
read it, that's basically pesticide.
They said pesticide. I know that's not it.
Pesticide.
I know that's not it.
Nah, it could be, bro, but I'm not jacking it either.
Yeah,
though.
just because Ray said it. Bro.
Yo, Google for me. I don't know.
How y'all niggas weeks went, man?
I just been working, bro.
I feel like this shit went by so fast. I feel like I saw y'all 3 days ago. No funny shit.
I don't know about 3 days ago, but
That's how I feel.
Nah, it did felt like a short time. I'm not gonna lie.
Fake shit.
um,
Short time.
Like the
I'm not
year
gonna
just
hold
started.
you.
We already at day number 8.
nope, nobody did nothing extravagant this week.
Not a damn thing.
I saw Shameless and
Sir.
Power.
That's not extravagant.
That's extravagant for me, nigga. That's the
Fact,
highlight of
that's
my
power.
week.
Shit. So
That's
I
how
mean,
that's how corny it is for me.
since he brought up power, we might as well, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
get straight
jump
into
right
it,
into
yeah.
that.
Oh, we're gonna do that. Okay, so
This-
Disclaimer real
backwards.
quick, though.
spoiler alert for if you are behind in Power.
Did you watch it?
I don't watch Power.
Oh yeah, you said you don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
You watched it though, right?
Nah, it's dead trash now, so I don't blame him.
Nah, it's that
Nah,
trash.
I don't blame him for
Fredo
cut.
quit
I don't
on,
blame him
like,
for.
2000.
I'm gonna come on
cutting it
record
off.
and say Power is the worst show I've ever been addicted to in my life.
That's a fact.
It's
That's
literally
that a
the
fact.
worst show I've
That's that
ever
a
been
fact.
addicted to.
That's a fact.
Like I've never wanted to know
'Cause you
what
still
was
This shit
want-
is
happening
worse
next.
still
than
wanna watch it.
Dexter. This shit is worse than a lot
Nah,
of shows.
Dexter
that
was
was
not a
bad
good
show.
show.
The season finale made me feel like
Dexter
I
was
wasted my
not a
time.
bad
Just
show.
because you
Yeah.
didn't
Nah,
agree with the
bro.
season
Bro,
That's
finale.
how
even though
bad
season
that's
finale
top-
was bad,
bro.
So what are you saying?
Yo,
It
bro.
was, but I still love Game
I don't
of
know what's
Thrones.
worse.
Yeah,
Wasting my time with Power knowing this shit is trash, or like dead ass being invested and then you find out at the end like, what the fuck? This shit was like, this is what I wasted my time on finding out. Like, I don't know. I'd rather know but shit is trash over it than find out at the end.
I mean, I hear
I
you.
can't cancel the whole show being good off the
Yeah,
fact that
you-
they ended it in a way I don't agree.
That's
Just
like-
because you don't like the ending.
That's like being left at the altar.
Well, okay, that's not
I
the
ain't see
same
that.
thing. That's not the same thing.
Is that the same
I
thing?
didn't see that.
I thought he was talking about a show. Like,
Yo, write that down. That's the name for me.
Yo, but
Left
okay.
at the altar.
yeah, that's a quotable.
Oh, yeah,
That's that for me.
I could be the name of
Nah,
shit.
somebody write that down. Somebody, please.
Nah, I'm gonna remember.
It's,
Yeah,
oh,
I'm
these
gonna
niggas is
remember.
retarded.
Bro, because we be forgetting shit we say.
Nah, niggas is
But
That's a
anyway,
fact.
regardless of that, let's jump into it.
hits blunt.
Power, bro. It's so about
So we came back what blew mine is that everybody on my timeline on Twitter and stuff is like, "Oh, we gonna find out who shot Ghost." They're not gonna tell you who shot Ghost in the first.
Yeah, that's
episode.
what was getting me tight.
I was like, yo, y'all really think they got to open
There's
up?
a
not
disclaimer
gonna-
though, right? We did a disclaimer.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I said something. I don't know if they heard it. Y'all be talking over
Yeah,
me.
if you,
I'm not
didn't
going
watch
for
Well,
last-
anyway,
if you didn't watch last,
if
week's
you were a
episode-
sensible person, you would have known they was not gonna show who shot Ghost on the first episode. Come on.
and by the time this episode comes out, the second episode have came out. So
No funny shit. After the first episode though, I think I know who shot him though.
All right, but let's get into it.
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm thinking out the box. Bro.
Now let's get
I'm thinking
into
out the
it. Let's
box,
get into
bro.
it because I mean, it wasn't much to the episode. It's just we following Dre in this
it was a
episode.
lot.
I just said it online. This shit is the epilogue prequels, bro. This is the epilogue prequels of Power. Niggas is going back in time. You ever seen Vantage Point?
Yeah, but I seen that.
It's
a
like
minute ago.
that. They're gonna deadass go into individual stories and
Oh, yeah,
break it down like
that's
that.
exactly what they
Shit
want.
is boof, nigga. Shit is boof.
You don't fuck with that idea?
No, bro. Just to find out who shot one person.
I could have tell they was gonna do that though,
It's
because
the main
for the first one, because they put
Bro.
Dre in the
And it's
name.
not.
It's not that.
They put
It's
Dre
not
in the
that
name.
real, my nigga.
So who you jacking about
Ghost
to be
ain't
next?
that. Ghost ain't Ghost like he was
But
3
he's still
seasons
Ghost.
ago.
Yo, who you jacking?
He
about to
wasn't
be next?
bodying niggas in jail no more. We talking about politician Ghost. Like, for me, niggas don't care about him getting
He's talking
shot.
about Democratic goals.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, it's a whole different
Jackie
dose.
Ghost
I don't rock with this
Jackie
Ghost.
Republican.
Yo, who you jacking about to be next?
What you talking about?
Like
Like,
in the episode.
No, I think next episode's about Paz, isn't it?
about who? Oh, yeah, Prez. Prez.
It's
Is it Prez?
It's not Paz.
Talking about
The
What's the
FBI
name?
agent.
What's the name?
FBI
Of it?
agent?
Yeah, isn't it about her?
is it?
Her.
I don't
No,
know.
no, no. Isn't it about the girl that?
It's about the white guy.
I thought-
No,
I thought it
the
was
next
gonna be
episode is
Angela's
about
sister.
Isn't it about
I thought it was
the
gonna be
lady?
Angela's
What's the name of this lady? The lady that
Nah, it's not about her. They just showed. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you, she the one. I'm calling her now. She the one that shot Ghost.
The
The politician lady.
Oh wait,
Whatever her name
Which
is.
politician lady?
you talking about the one that he was fucking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now a lot of people saying that.
Bro, I'm telling you, that's the first thing they show as soon as the episode over. But the next episode isn't about her. It's that about Prez, the FBI agent,
Okay.
or Paz. I think it's Prez though.
Nah,
It's not Prez. It's definitely not Prez.
Oh,
I forgot his name, but
but either way, him. That's next episode is about him. But the first thing they show is her, and I'm not going front. She had like one quotable, and then they didn't show her again for the rest of the for the next episode, the sneak peek type thing. And I'm jacking.
So
I'm
you
telling
jacking?
you.
She shot him.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they did that. On
but
purpose.
how y'all feel about Dre dying though? Like, are we relieved?
Very
Are
relieved.
we happy? Are we sad?
Like I said,
It was
React
weird,
to
man.
this,
I don't
man.
care,
It was
bro.
weird.
listen.
I mean,
You
I
said
don't
it
care
was
about the
weird?
show in
It was
general.
weird, yeah. Like the way he went out, like they just killed that nigga just like that, bro. He escaped every. I mean, yeah, it was time for his.
Highlight of the episode was the 2-bit and the other guy, even though he snitched.
Nigga dead snitch.
Spank bum
Nigga
ass.
said highlight.
Yeah.
I'm talking, I'm talking about his characters. Like them niggas that had me weak the whole episode, bro. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah,
Them niggas that had me weak the whole episode.
But it's like
it was a bad episode though. I'm not gonna lie to
You
you.
said it was bad.
I think it was.
It was decent.
It wasn't good.
It was a
It was
decent
decent.
episode.
It was decent, yeah.
I've been way more
For,
mad
po-
at
for
episodes
power
before.
standards, like it was decent.
I've been way more mad at
And,
Power.
like,
It wasn't nothing crazy, and it wasn't the worst episode.
It wasn't. But
It
it's like
was-
the fact that
it was
we
mid.
had,
It
wasn't a
they
good
had a
episode,
mid-season
though. It wasn't a
finale.
great
This
one.
It's
is
some
the-
hydro.
This is the this is the first episode that we've seen in months, and they killed off an important character. You know, like I feel like the way they went about it was cool.
Honestly,
it's just,
I feel
the
like somebody gonna die
CGI
every
blew
episode.
my-
That's what I'm saying. I think
feel
everybody's
like-
gonna die. Every,
I feel like somebody's gonna die.
Stop slamming your.
Yeah, he messing up the. Oh.
Couldn't hear
See,
you for a
they couldn't
second,
hear.
bro.
I did couldn't hear myself.
Stop.
Nah, you right. You
So
right.
just
You
messing
right.
up the audio.
I'm aggressive, bro.
Jeez.
My son feel passionate
nah,
about
bro, that
power.
CGI was bad, bro. The way they burnt when they burnt Dre, bro, and like
Bro, I was so
Oh,
tight.
that shit was,
Bro, it looked like you. They look like they put like some shit in the back.
bro, it
like
was terrible. Bro.
I'm like, yo, come on, 50, give us some real power, bro.
I know their budget was high.
It had to be, bro. That's why I was saying it wasn't a great episode, like, because of shit like that.
It wasn't
I'm
great,
not
but
gonna-
it wasn't bad.
I'm not gonna front. This
Like
is a good
Drake-
segue. Talk about copping greens.
I was just about to segue. I was waiting for him to stop because I was about to segue. But I was letting him get his shit off. Feel me?
Go for it.
I mean, that's why I got this, bro. I'm a segue king. But yeah, it's because this episode, some people feel it was mid. But what was definitely mid was what Summer Walker copped when she went.
It wasn't even mid.
I don't even know if it wasn't even
That shit
mid.
was
That
oregano.
legit
It was worse than
green.
mid. It was just green.
That shit was
Legit
seasoning.
greens. Yeah, legit green.
That shit was seasoning,
That shit
bro.
was basil.
Bay leaves.
That shit was that days.
Bro, I saw that. I was so weak, bro.
She said it was $70-$80, so she probably tried to buy an 8 for a half or whatever.
Nah,
It got charged double.
I mean, a quarter or a half.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, it probably was an eighth, and she got charged the head
It
crack.
look like a lot of oregano, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
That was oregano. Nobody's telling me that's not oregano, bro.
Nah, it definitely was. Like,
That's that oregano.
It definitely was.
That's
I don't even know
seasoning.
where you get that much oregano from, bro.
Niggas,
I've never seen like
they
the
bought that
bottle-
shit from Publix. At Miami Bobs.
Nah, but like that even brings up just a topic in general, like just copping bud off, when you leave your hometown. Like, how y'all be going about that? Like,
Yo, I'm
that
not gonna lie.
shit's
Miami is hard to cop though. bro.
Miami hasn't really been that hard.
Nah, I was gonna say.
This was a minute ago. This was like 3 years ago though.
What, when
Like
you
when I
first
went
there?
when I first went to Carnival like 2 years ago.
You said you were struggling to find
Yeah,
some
bro.
dope?
And I nigga like we thought we had found some gas and it was trash, bro. We ended up like selling the shit, bro, on the strip, bro.
Nah, no
Nah.
funny. The first time I ever went to
Everyone
Miami,
told me just go to the strip. But
Yeah,
that
that's
shit
what-
dirt. They tell me that shit dirt though.
It
So
should
I was
be
like,
that
why
dirt.
would I
They
go
be
to the
selling-
strip then?
It be fake mid, but like you
Niggas-
gotta get what you could get sometimes.
Nah, we got lucky when we was in Miami. I think it was Nate or John Cousins,
Yeah,
somebody
John Cousin.
that gave us.
In 2017, I didn't fuck with that. Hold on.
You
I gotta
didn't fuck with that shit?
real quick.
Oh yeah, give him a mic. Give him a mic.
Wait, I was gonna bring it up.
Give him a mic.
If you go to Miami, if it's legal there, disclaimer, I don't want to say nothing illegal. Fuck with the bakery in Miami. Those are my guys. I went to Rush Basel. Ooh wee.
Ooh,
Ooh, wow.
Ooh, kill him. Ooh.
All right, well, yeah, note that down. I mean, it
Small
was
plug-in.
calm. Like that dope is calm.
Because the thing about me, I'm not gonna lie. It's like
Flat.
I don't know how far I'm willing to go cop some bud, bro.
It's
Yo,
annoying.
I went
bro.
mad far too, bro.
Because like I'm
Mad
OT
far.
and I'm trying to get
Mad
smacked,
deep.
but it's
Thinking we
like
about to
how
get some
far am I
gas.
really trying to go in a place I'm not from?
Me
to go-
being me, cause you know I don't drink.
I ain't going to Dade County.
Dead ass. I'm getting my weed, bro. I'm gonna get it.
You gonna
Yo,
go to
I'm
Dade
not gonna
County?
hold you.
Dade County is crazy.
Yo, let me tell y'all a story, bro. So I went to there was this is 2018, my cousin's birthday. She turned 30, bro. So we got out there with the foreigns and all that. So like my cousins leave on a whim from the B&B, a whim. Like, yo, we gotta go today. I don't know why they had to leave today. I don't want to say anything.
How many days you had left in the B&B?
Nah, it was just the same. We all leaving the same. I left the next day in the early afternoon, and like my other my cousin's man's, he was there with me till like early morning. So boom, like our job was that day to like return the whips, but like we didn't get the whips from like a dealership or nothing. Them whips came from like some regular
The Turo.
dude. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Turo's
The
like
Turo app?
You borrowing.
No,
you're renting.
not that app.
Okay,
Nah, I
okay,
heard that.
okay.
Nah, it was like a regular dude. Like they just they take cars, fix them up, type of shit, and they rent them for the low. So he gave me the
that's
address.
Some next
He
shit. I
gave me
ain't heard that.
He gave me the address, and he like, yo, this is all allegedly, by the way. He gives me the address, and he's like, yo, this is the address. I already gave him this much bread. Feel me? Like, go return the cars, and this the rest of the bread. So he gave me the rest of the bread. It's 2 cars. So me and my cousin Mans, we go return the whips. I'm in the Beamers, I think 750 or whatever the name of the car is, and my other man's in the Audi R8. So we cruising down, you know what I'm saying? But like I'm realizing we get into a like part of Miami I don't really recognize like that. Like this ain't the Strip. This ain't nowhere near the Strip. This ain't Collins Avenue. You know what I'm saying? So like I look up the map. I'm like, damn, this Dade County, which is known, if you know Miami, to be a rough area in Miami. So with that being said, I pull up. I text them. I'm like, yo, I'm here. So I'm waiting for like 5 minutes. Me and my mans. I'm like, I get out the car. He like, yo. I'm like, yeah, you here for B? I'm like, yeah, allegedly. So like, I'm like, boom, we hit the transaction goes down. He's like, yo, this all he gave you? Like, this is it? And then my heart sunk so quick, bro. Cause I'm like, damn, my cousin that got me in a jam, bro.
Nah, I
Cause
don't blame him.
I
don't blame him,
I
bro.
had no other cash on me, bro. Like
That
I
was
had
it.
like $20-something on me, and I don't know how much my son had with me, but like we ain't had nothing to cover these whips. I tell you that much. So like. He's calling his like I guess his up higher up and just trying to figure out like is this all that's supposed to be given to him, because all he knew was basically the car was supposed to come back and there's supposed to be some bread, but I guess nobody relayed the message that like bread had been paid prior. So he's calling son like 5, 6, 7 times. Son is not picking up the phone, and it's been like 15 minutes and I'm sitting
So
there
y'all
like,
just standing there.
I'm just standing there like, yo, I'm looking at my
Worried,
man.
shook. In danger.
I'm looking at
in a
my-
whole for me in a whole other state.
I'm looking at my man's like, yo, this might end. This might not end well, cause like dude looked like he had like a mean face. Like he wasn't talk to me no type of way, but like he had that mean grit. Like yo, like yo, if this like if you don't got the bread, like you're not going nowhere. Type. He was the right dude to send it for the job. I'm not gonna lie. So feel me. But finally, end of the story. Dude called back. He said that the money I gave him was solid. I speed walked my ass around the corner.
Peed a little bit.
Nah, it was a little drip. But you know, you got a little drip. You know, after you don't shake, you got a little drip. But
yo, for real, I'm like, what are we doing here?
But regardless, I walked my ass around the corner, called the Uber, got the hell up out of there, and that's that story.
Cold sweat. But since we on the topic of copping OT, the shit that I'm always gonna remember, bro. But you was there with us in Toronto, right?
Nah.
You wasn't?
Nah.
Oh man. All right, so we went for All
Star.
We went for All Star. Oh, you're right. You wasn't there. God damn, right? You was my fucking guy. So we went for All Star weekend or whatever. We was in a bar. It was like 7 of us, some shit like that. We was mobbing, whatever the case was. And like
wait, I know the ending. Somebody cracks a bottle. Yo, I stab anybody in this bitch.
It's not even close, bro.
Right, cool.
So we walk into this bar.
Toronto.
Niggas mad friendly over there.
Nah, my fault. I was in Dade County, man. Feel me? I just came from Dade County. My fault. Go ahead.
So we in the bar. It's Saturday night, so it's like the dunk contest and all that. It's fucking lit in that shit. Like it's that. If you aren't going to All Star Weekend, I would suggest going to a bar during the All Star festivities, especially if it's in the city of the fucking thing that's hosting it or whatever. But long story short, I forgot who got the number. We got the number from somebody. It was a waitress. It was a waitress from another restaurant. It was that shit. All right, so we got the number from the waitress that was there. Like 20, 30 minutes go by. Some nigga walks up to our fucking table. Like we laughing, we weak and shit. Nigga woke up, got his hands in his pocket. Nigga said quarter. Niggas looked at each other.
Did he say it with that voice?
Nigga said quarter.
Quarter?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Niggas looked at each other. Niggas said, yeah. Niggas just threw it on the table, bro. Like, legit just threw it on the table, bro. Like, the bar is full, nigga.
So it kind of blessings. I ain't catch no blessing like that before.
That shit was lit, though. Like, it was just like some movie shit, though.
Bro, so like he just threw a quarter.
He just threw it on, bro.
Was he asking for payment?
Yeah, we ended up paying, but I'm saying, like, it was so non-discreet, like, he legit threw weed. It wasn't in a bag.
Just threw it on the table, like,
bro,
in front of the whole.
In front of everybody. It was a packed bar, bro. Like I ain't never seen.
What was his skin tone?
It was a brown paper bag.
Okay, that's why.
I'm dead. That sounds like some movie shit.
It was some movie shit. But it was some good weed. We ended up rolling that shit up. But
while we're on the topic of y'all going to All Star Weekend, another topic we had to talk about.
Hold on, one foot. Because I just want to say, so allegedly, y'all niggas never like try to go over there with weed, like fly with the weed on y'all?
I've only flown with Bud from Cali to New York, allegedly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, I ain't saying no such things on this camera. That's dry snitching. Not even dry snitching. You snitching.
It's alleged.
Alleged though. Alleged snitching.
I just wanted to know, for me, if I was bugging.
I heard the Cali to New York thing is not a problem.
Nah, the Cali to New York thing is legal though.
Nah, Cali to New York is not illegal.
Cali, well,
it's legal to go to.
You can leave with it,
but once you go to New York, you're still under New York law.
No, you are under New York law, but like if it's on your carry-on, feel me? That's why they tell you to bring it on your carry-on because you're over there already. If they search through it, if it goes through customs, right. like while it's flying over there and they go through it, then you could probably get in trouble. That's where like they say, but technically they saying that's where it gets iffy because it is illegal in New York.
I wish I knew that.
But you could no, it is illegal in New York. But is that legal for you to fly from Cali? Yeah,
I wish I knew that because there was a time when I flew from Cali, I had a layover in Boston, and like I'm in Boston with the bud in the bag. I got it in like a smell-proof bag, and I sprayed down the bag. Allegedly, obviously, come on now, but allegedly I'm in the airport with it on me, and they brought out the dog, and I'm like. I'm sitting there. I'm tired as hell.
That shit happened to me in Carolina.
I'm tired as hell.
I was shook. But then I realized they only test for bombs.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. I looked it up on my phone like while the dog's like sniffing around because the dog came around and stuff, and I'm like, oh, he's only looking for bombs. So like I'm allegedly good. So,
bro. So allegedly, I was trying to get some drugs over the border. Allegedly.
Over the border.
over the border some weed.
Okay.
So allegedly, this is all speculation.
Figuratively.
But bro, like
I ain't want to go into that much stories
I'm
for
not
this
gonna lie.
reason.
I'm not gonna
know
lie.
if niggas was
The
flying.
name of this episode might have to be like allegedly.
I was gonna say that too.
But then I was like,
I was
damn,
gonna
niggas
say
already-
to close this out before we get ourselves in more trouble. Freaking when I went to visit my mom's in Houston, I told her like to secure me some weed because I have a mother.
Allegedly.
Either way, allegedly, I have a mom that feel me that's like that. I'm able to talk to her. We have that relationship, but I told her to secure me some weed. So she secured me some weed from her boyfriend's stepson or whatever the case may be. The nigga told me over the phone before I touched, like when I touched down, the nigga told me over the phone, yo, we got some lime green Reggie. And he sounded happy about it. And in my head, I'm like, this shit about to be boof, bro. But the shit is fake free. I don't know if we paid for that, if I paid for that or not.
said free.
I don't think I paid for it.
I don't
Either
want no
way,
free bud.
yo, that was the first time where I had to deal with that. Like, feel me? That's the only time I had to deal with. That was the first and only time I told myself where I was like, nah. Anywhere I go, I'm not putting myself through this again. I was smoking on lime green Reggie, bro. That shit was bad works.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Exactly.
Why would you think that?
That's not on the Leafly app.
Bro, I ain't have no choice. I ain't have no choice.
One time he finished smoking, he just had that car. He's like, damn, it's trash.
Shit, yeah. Bro, I'm not gonna front. That shit was starting to make my chest hurt, bro. I came back to the city like, yo, my chest is hurting in my sleep. Like, that shit was bad work.
Just stopped. I know you kept bunning too.
Of course. Come on now. It's free weed, my nigga.
man.
The fuck?
Niggas sprayed mad lime green chemicals on some red.
Mad lime green.
There was nothing
Febreze.
lime about it. That shit was dead looking like fake dirt.
Mad lime green Febreze on that.
So go from there.
Nah, yeah, we good. Just I was gonna move on to our next topic we had on the docket, which is basically why is it so hard to form gang trips? Like, I don't think I've even traveled with y'all yet.
Not yet.
And granted, even the niggas I do travel with, it be hard as hell setting that
We
up,
went to
bro.
Six Flags.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Six
we went
Flags
to
was
Six-
lit, but
Nah, it was
That
lit
shit
though.
was dead lit.
It was that lit. And I planned that mad quick, bro. It was on a whim. It was like, yo, I think this is what I want to do. Justin was like, yo, we doing it? Bet. Bought the BNP.
worked out.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll be watching people. I'll be like, how did y'all all like be traveling together all the time? Like,
I just be thinking about the stress that went behind that, bro. Cause
nah, but if you do it all the time, it's like, damn, it's probably not even stressful no more. It's on some like, oh, where we going this year? Like, I bet, bro, secure.
Cause my thing is, I just want to ask y'all opinions. Like, at what point do like y'all start cutting people off the trip? Cause like that's my biggest thing when I'm setting something up. Like, I don't want cutting people out of things, but sometimes people aren't moving at the pace they need to move at. So it's like you kind of got to cut them off. Like, at what point do you say like, yo, like if you don't got it by today, like don't even bother. Like,
I feel like you got to set that off of rip. Like, you got to tell them like, all right, this is the date.
Yeah, niggas be
Where
setting deadlines.
this is like the deadline. Like, if you don't have your bread here, then you gonna have to figure that out on your own.
oh, this is the perfect time to tell y'all. I will be missing a week of this podcast because I'm going to London and Paris. In February.
Flexing.
In February.
Flexing.
I forgot
It's
to
the year to 2020.
I forgot to tell y'all.
My boy going to London. Wow.
I'm trying to go there.
I
Facts.
said wow.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
no, dead ass.
Bro, you need Viagra?
My boy, if y'all ain't
Allegedly, allegedly, I might need some
Viagra.
Nah, Fredo. I understand, bro. I understand.
That's what you need?
Bro,
Allegedly, we'll talk.
I'm gonna need a lot. Not a Viagra. I'm talking about for me.
Watch your head, though.
Oh shit.
Yeah, stop slapping the table, boy.
Nigga got excited.
Nah, but
Allegedly.
Nigga said,
I'm trying to go to London this year too. So for me, I'm happy you
Well, how long
going.
you gonna be out there?
Leaving the 17th at night, which will make me arrive on the 18th, and then I'll be back the 25th in the morning.
A week? Okay. That's cool.
Yeah,
Dolly?
so I don't know about the 2 pods, but I guess we'll figure it out when the time comes.
Who you going with?
Yeah, you definitely, I guest people in my place. But regardless, yeah, so like tell me about y'all gang trip experiences. Like y'all went to All-Star Weekend without me. Y'all went here without me, there without me. Tell me about all the things
To
y'all
be
did
fair-
without me.
I've only
To be
been
fair-
one game trip.
To be fair, he went to Albany. That was his fault. He got accepted to Buff State. Then you decided not to come. So that's
Because
your
if I
fault.
went to Buff State, I would have flunked.
That's your fault.
I would have
You
flunked.
made a great decision.
I mean, I flunked and I got
made
back.
a great decision.
I would have flunked.
Albany.
But I honestly don't remember
Shorty's
how
of Albany,
the planning
right.
how the planning for Toronto. I don't recall. Like it went pretty smooth. I would say no. It was no
See,
smooth.
look, it never goes smooth.
I don't.
You just
I
don't
can't
remember
really
it.
recall that.
We got the hostel. We stayed
Oh yeah.
What happened? Story time? What happened?
What happened?
So you know John. Well, y'all niggas know John. He's very particular about things. Like niggas will suggest something. No, I'm not jacking that, bro. I can find something better. Like that's always his mindset. He did that shit to the point where the niggas. It wasn't you. It was Leak. It was you and Leak.
No, it was us. Me, you, and Pop. We got the whole.
Okay. So yeah, it was him and Leak. Fucking and they ended up having to stay in a hostel.
A hostel?
A hostel, bro. I'm talking. They sleeping next to Europeans they don't know. Bunk beds, bro. Like,
Who was it?
That
was
shit
Fredo.
better,
No,
right?
it was John and Malik.
Oh,
You said what?
That shit was better, right?
It was bad.
I
bro.
know.
But the shit we was in was bad too. The Howard Johnson. Don't ever stay in the Howard Johnson.
Hey, yo, that shit don't even sound like a place to stay.
That shit sound like bad hotel.
Yeah, that
Howard
shit sound like bad
Johnson.
work right there.
Oh my god! I never thought how funny that was before.
Yo, boy.
Howard Johnson.
Your name Howard Johnson, damn. And now you got a hotel named after you? Nah.
It's a bad hotel. But from I can't really remember that experience. But when niggas went to Miami the first time, it went pretty smooth. From what I can remember, Guy, you could attest to that. Like the planet for Miami, it wasn't that bad.
Nah, yeah, the planet in Miami was tight valid.
You wasn't there the first time.
Oh, my fault, guy.
Shut him down real quick. Stop all that noise, boy.
Niggas was getting invited last minute.
Jeez, bro.
Yeah, and
It was kind of packed. You feel me? But it worked.
should I say some names? Should I say names? Some people wasn't paying enough money, so we had other people pay for them.
Sheesh.
And that person still owes somebody money. So it's a lot. That's a lot of money being owed. It's a lot of money.
Sheesh.
That's tough.
They didn't belong on the trip. Like, but
Yeah, I hate when that happens. I've been
Disclaimer,
there. though. I've been
disclaimer.
allegedly. But that was pretty smooth. But I don't think I've gone to enough gang trips. We were supposed to go to Jamaica last year.
Nah, yeah, I wanted to be a part of that, but then I had to go on a.
Bro, we
Nigga,
didn't go
we
anywhere.
didn't even go anywhere.
We were supposed
I went
to
on
go
a
to
cruise the
Jamaica.
same week.
We were supposed to go to fucking Carnival. All that shit just flopped because niggas just y'all niggas kept flopping. Yo, bro, I got the brand. See that.
Shit, life happened, bro. I'm
You
not gonna
right,
fight.
you right.
Life be happening.
But it'd be shit like that. Like life just be coming in the way, and it's just like
Yeah, because honestly, sometimes all it takes is one person saying, "Yo, I can't make it."
I feel like it's
the more
getting
people-
worse now.
The
too.
more people that travel, the worse it is. The harder it is to get everybody
I
together.
feel like it's
the
even
magic
worse
number I
now.
think is like 4 to 5.
Yeah,
Road trip
4 to
count as
5.
gang trip?
Yeah,
Road trip count as gang trip?
yeah.
Yeah.
I did a bunch of them bitches.
I feel like it's
I've been
worse
on a
'cause-
lot of fucking gang trips.
Yo,
son.
I feel like it's worse because
I've been
niggas dead ass work now and stuff
Yeah.
like that too.
Yeah,
All of that.
niggas
bro.
is really
Yeah, because now you got to request time off. So like you start off thinking, "Yeah, I'm gonna go," and then you go to the boss and it's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna get that week."
Nah, it's no
No funny
yo,
shit. That's why you gotta be head notice for real. Like I don't know what you doing for your birthday, but you should let niggas know soon.
Nah, yeah, once
I'm letting niggas know I'm trying to go somewhere. I already told Miles. I know Miles is definitely with it, but we're trying to go
Just
somewhere.
wanna
The
talk
place
about Cali.
preferred so happens to be London. So I don't know, feel me, how that.
London?
But I'm dead trying to go to London for my birthday.
I'm
Dead
scared,
trying
no
to
funny
go.
shit. I'm scared to go to London, bro.
Why?
I don't know, bro. That's a long trip, bro. I don't like those long
Ain't nothing.
trips.
7
hours?
Ain't nothing a bean could do.
by yourself, definitely.
That's better flights to LA, bro.
I mean, LA. I want to go to
Nah,
LA.
LA
LA like
like
6.
LA like 6.
No. I think it's.
Bro.
I think it's actually 8, right?
Nah, LA is 6.
It's 9, right?
LA is 6.
Okay, it's like 6. Yeah.
I just went there like not too long ago, bro. That's 6.
That's the same shit.
And London is 7
Bro,
hours.
ain't nothing a bean can't feel me. I'm gonna be knocked that whole trip.
Because we already on the Atlantic side of the ocean, you know what I mean? So you just fly across this way. It's the same shit as flying just across the country. They just do it across the water.
Either way, my son over here, the way he be describing, I need to see this for myself. I mean, I've been good. Like Cali, the nightlife was cool, but it wasn't for my forte. And
I
from
could
what he
picture
told
you
me,
being more of a
London,
Miami guy than a Cali guy.
Miami definitely over Cali any day.
I could
Yeah,
picture
Miami's fucking lit.
Cali for
Look-
me because I'm more so like I'd rather do shit like
Look
sound
where you
like
went
Miles,
out. Look
yeah.
where you went out to
Miles the same
Miami
way.
for though.
On some nightlife shit.
But I would go back, like, and you could go back on Miami any weekend. The shit might be act.
Mm.
And on some nightlife shit, if you in Cali, you gotta be connected.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Miami, you just gonna find some shit. Feel me?
In Cali, like the connected parties, probably like mansion parties and stuff. Cause literally that shit blew on, bro. Everything closed at 2.
Yeah, bro. That's what I was telling you. I told you like the nightlife is not. all
Yeah,
that,
I'm
bro.
like, yo, this shit
So
is.
that's why people just be
oof.
wilding in their cribs.
Yeah, like I don't blame. Everything closed at 2.
Yeah,
The only
makes
things
sense,
open
kinda
is like the
masses.
hookah lounges, and them shits don't even serve.
Sign you London, they party until the morning, bro.
So he told me, bro.
Yeah.
Stinky as
And I know they got the drugs.
But yo, so let's.
No funny.
I don't want to labor too long on this, but let's move on. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about travel, And another way we travel here in New York is the train. You feel me? And sometimes
I see what you did there.
You see what I did? King, Segway King, allegedly.
This nigga might that be the Segway King for real.
Allegedly.
That shit was poop.
I hate her.
Nigga said that shit.
Allegedly.
That wasn't the best segue, but Ray gassed it up.
All right, so how else you gonna segue?
No, I'm not saying.
How was you gonna segue it?
No, I'm not saying it was a bad
How was you gonna segue?
but it wasn't a great one.
How was you gonna
Because
segue?
he gassed it up like it was a great one.
But that was a great segue. That was a great segue for where we was at just now.
So, bro, go, bro.
All right. Anyway, so we want to talk about train etiquette because here in the NYC, you know what I'm saying, some people get on there and they just don't know what they really should be doing on there. Like, there's certain rules, unwritten rules, obviously, that should be followed. And like, for me, one of them is like, yo, don't stand directly over me, my nigga.
Facts.
Don't stand
Personal
directly.
Especially if you a nigga, bro.
Like, yeah, I don't want.
Facts.
You got Johnson all in the space. Like,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
wild.
Even if you
don't stand
not
over me.
even if you pause, if you're a female, feel me, but like
regardless, it's annoying
still,
personal
like-
space. But if you, especially if you,
Yeah,
a man,
facts.
bro.
Yeah, especially if you're a man and you don't sweat.
Yeah.
Don't stand in front of me.
Hey.
Don't stand in front of me.
so had an episode, you had to tell somebody to move, bro.
Nah, I moved, nigga.
Nah, you
I was
bugging. I be there telling people like, yo, bro, like, come
Nah.
on, son.
I just like, yo, let me count my.
Nah.
Nigga was too.
What's on avoiding conflict?
Yeah, bro.
It's not avoid.
I
Some
wanna
people
live
they
to
don't
see
know.
another day.
I peep that some people they be like in their own world, so they lost. So like once you tell them like, oh, they be like, oh, my fault. Like for me, like they might not even notice.
that
That's
is
how
one
dumb they
thing.
look. That's how dumb they are.
Another thing is if it's wild seats, don't sit directly next to a person. That's like if a bathroom, like if it's mad urinals.
Bro, I'm not going front.
Pee right next.
I was on the train one night, son. I was on the A train going to Far Rock.
Of
man.
course, it's always the A train.
Yo,
I'm not going
I
front.
was
The worst
sitting.
train
I
in
was
New York
sitting.
City.
on the-
Nah, I'm
I
jacking.
was sitting on the
Oh, yeah.
corner seat, bro.
I'll get into that.
And it was a girl at the corner, bro. And like,
She look good?
Nah, she looked alright. She wasn't all that, but she was over there. And then it was like one person like right here, and then like the whole cart was just empty. So some nigga, it's a 3-seat. So it's one space between like we been sitting next to each other because it was mad people on the train. So some nigga just comes from the other side. He's already sitting down on the other side. Seen him get up, walk to the thing.
Nigga probably
Come
a
sits
creep.
right in between, bro, on some weird shit.
Nigga probably
And then
a
he just
creep.
staring at the girl, bro.
Nigga, a creep.
And then she dead ass just got up and like she slid against the wall. And then just got off the train, bro. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo,
Be
these
mad
people
creeps
out
and shit like that on the train too, bro. I'm not going for this topic. I'm expert at this topic because my job, I be on the train literally from 8 to 4 every day. Every train. I'm dead as a train connoisseur at this point. No funny shit.
Dead the human map.
I'm dead a train connoisseur at this point. And I would say the A train, I'm not going for everyone says it and it's dead true. The A train definitely the dirtiest train. The worst as far as traffic is concerned, it's the 4, 5, and 6. That shit is always packed, bro. No matter, like, I think the only delay is
Yeah,
like,
that shit is always packed.
like
I used to take
12,
the 5 every day.
like 12, 1 o'clock is probably the only time where it's not that much people on the train. Other than that, that shit is always packed.
Facts.
Nah,
Yo,
late night too is not packed.
Either way, bro, etiquette, bro, I'm not going front. When it comes to this train etiquette, bro, niggas be getting me too, bro. I'm not going front. Cause, feel me, I'm a gentleman. So I know the lady.
Jeed you got a gun, nigga, me too.
Nah, but seriously, like, okay, I don't know. I'm a gentleman. I have etiquette. I have manners and shit like that. So when the train door opens, if this so happens, like, you line up on the side, feel me? You're not gonna line up in the front of it with the door. People gonna run you over type shit. So line up on the side. If there's a lady there, let her on the train first, feel me? And then you go. Boom. That's 1. 2, niggas be dead fiending to get off the train, bro.
Say that.
I'm like, yo, bro, the train not, no funny shit, the train,
Fiending to get on the train.
and off.
Yeah.
Bro, and off, bro. If niggas be like trying to push niggas out the way, I'm like, yo, we're all on the same train. We all about to get off. Don't worry, the train not leaving you, boy.
I feel like it's worse with people fiending to get on. Cause like, yo, let me get off the train first.
It's what I'm saying.
Like niggas be fiending.
Facts.
Yeah,
Niggas
some
trying
people
to-
don't wait for you to get off the
I'm telling
train.
you, it's both. I'm telling you,
Is there both
bro.
though? I
It's
honestly,
really
is there
both.
both? But people don't let you get off the train
The
sometimes.
other day, some lady cut me off getting off the train, bro, and I'm just like I'm trying to get off. We're both about to get off. Like that's my whole thing. Is like we're dead both getting off the train. The train is not leaving us. Like the train is dead not gonna leave us, boy. Like why niggas be fiending? I don't understand. That shit blows my. No funny shit, bro. I peep though. I don't care how this probably gonna sound bad, but the worst people are that the old white ladies and Asian people, bro.
Nah, yeah, Asian
Those people
be
are the
wild,
worst people on the
rude
train,
on
son.
the train sometimes.
Those are the people always lined up right in front as soon as the doors open. Yeah, and I'm just like, yo, that shit blows my son. And of course, you got the regular hood niggas that always got the speakers.
I
and
hate
playing.
niggas that play music with no like get some headphones, bro.
That
Get
should be
some
blowing
dummies
my
or some
too,
shit.
boy.
And niggas be rapping dumb loud, bro. Like
That ass.
niggas like Ray.
Do y'all be giving money to the dancers?
Yeah, I give it to
Nah.
the performance.
I did before.
I have before, but not
Nah.
really do
That's
it.
the thing of mine. Since I'm on the train all the time, like I dad, like I'll give if I have
So
a
I got
dollar
stack
on
of
me.
tens.
If I have
So I got-
if I have a dollar on
So I got
me,
a stack of
and
singles.
is that a performer, and you dead, like I have to obviously think it was some worthy, like where I'm not about to just give you because you performing. But if it was worthy enough and I have a dollar on me, I'm dead giving to you, no problem.
Nah, there was one guy.
if
over
you a
there that
person
gave bread
asking
to.
for bread, it's a dub. Especially if
dead
you
real.
white. I'm not about to give no white nigga no bread.
That's
You say you
mad.
fumbled that
I don't
bad.
care, bro.
Racist, bro.
I'm not going front. Like,
Well,
come
you
on.
can't
son.
even be. Really?
Yo, real quick, I sent something to the group chat just now. It's a picture. Which the same picture that was circulating
Oh.
on Twitter. Which
Which seat?
would y'all jack in? Because for me,
Definitely.
5.
Five solid too. Niggas can't fuck with you.
Nah,
Like 5, you
that
could
shit fuck
dead
up
ass,
my
it's
back.
in and out,
the
bro.
posture is depending on how fat the person is sitting next to you. Your posture is gonna fuck up.
Honestly, I fuck with.
it depends on how long I'm on the train.
Yeah, that too. That too.
It's 4 and 1.
I
definitely fuck with one, bro. I
Four,
definitely-
but
Not even
nah,
gonna lie,
actually, no. I
definitely
lied.
Gucci.
I lied. 4 and 3, cause 1, I'm always paranoid on 1, cause niggas can easily snatch some shit from me and get off the
Yeah,
train.
I don't want to get your pals, bro.
So,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. It depends on
Four-
how.
four and three.
It depends on how long I'm on the train.
Yeah.
One, if I'm on the train a quick time, they're taking one all the time.
Y'all niggas-
Every
y'all
time.
niggas straight face not strong enough. Yeah, I think niggas gonna pal y'all.
It's
Nah,
not.
that's another
My
thing.
straight face is not strong enough. I'm
It's
not.
not?
saying- Nah, bro.
Nah, I'm not gonna front. I'm a fucking expert at this point. Like,
Nigga Ray think he look dangerous on the
some
train.
some white lady, told me that unintentionally. You know how white people, they be saying stuff that sound racist,
What
but
she
they
said?
don't
What
mean
she
nothing
said?
by it. Like, I had to help her out at my job, and I was getting in the van, and when I got in the van, like, we cool, we be talking.
You got in a van
So-
with a white woman.
She's a art, like, she sets up people art and transports it.
He can do that.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. We here. Go ahead.
I'm dead. Either way, freaking I'll get in the van, and like I said, I've worked with her before many times. We have a relationship of sorts, like where we talk. And as soon as I got in the van, she was like, "Oh, I didn't recognize you at first." She's like, "You look like a dangerous person just now." She's like, "If I saw you on the street, I wouldn't want to mess with you." And in my head, I'm like,
That was racist.
exactly. I'm like, "Yo, that shit sounded crazy just now." But I know her, and like I know she's like, she don't really mean
That's
nothing
a
by
part
it.
of that's a part of a lot of the problems that's in today's society, like shit like that, bro. Like preconceived.
That's what I'm saying. But like, God has a point as far as saying, like, I'm not going front. I'm not saying I do that on purpose, but I'm not trying to look sweet on the train. For me, like, so niggas just see me and act like they could like catch me slipping. Like, that's one thing for me. I'm mad paranoid on the train because mad shit be happening on the train. So
Yeah, man, that shit do be happening on train.
so I'll be paranoid. Like, I'm always
funny
looking
shit.
out. I'm not trying to. For me, I'm not about to get caught slipping out here.
One time, my dead ass was on a train, about to get a shaking with some random person, bro. This nigga was just like across from me, looking at me like mad, like this, like the whole, like out of nowhere, and I'm just sitting there
Some
like
crazy
this.
nigga.
I'm like, yo, why is this nigga looking at me,
How
bro?
long ago was this?
This was like 2 years ago.
This is
2
another
years
crazy
ago.
story.
And
Go
then
ahead.
like the nigga's just staring at me, and like the guy next to me is dead looking at him too. Like we both just looking at this nigga, like and he dead us like this.
He's about to put
I'm like,
Nah, look at
And
the
he dead-
camera,
and then he
bro.
start-
Look at the camera.
He was like, he like this. And then he start inching up, like he start sitting at the edge of his seat like this.
Oh, nah.
And I'm like, yo, this nigga gotta be crazy, bro. Like I'm just saying, like, yo, this nigga dead but gotta be. And then he got off the train, and then the nigga next to me was like, yo, we was about to smoke him if he popped up on you. I was like, facts, yo, I done snuffed the shit out this nigga. I was there getting ready. I'm like, yo, I'm putting my phone in my pocket like mad smooth, like just in case he like you see like swing on me. But I knew he was crazy because like he looked crazy, bro. Like, but I just put my phone in my.
Yo,
I'm
I've
like,
seen
yo,
some crazy shit on the train before. I see no Chuck. I dead seen a nigga take a whole shit on the train.
I'm not watching that.
Nah, but like
Ray
what? Nah,
Ray watch every drop.
Yo, I didn't watch. Like I didn't
yo,
watch
why was
it.
you watching that?
I
Man?
didn't watch him take the actual shit.
I would have ran.
I just know.
Be like, oh, nah,
I just
I'm
know
out.
I was on the
Next
train,
car.
and all of a sudden, like it's like everyone smelled it at the same time. We all was like, "What the fuck?" And we all turned left, and you just see a nigga from me shit on the floor, and the nigga like pulling his pants up,
Oh no.
and I'm just like, "Nah, dogs, what just happened, son?
Did you say that?
What?"
You said that out loud?
Yeah, bro. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
So you was on the train, it's quiet. He's like, nah.
Nah, everyone was like, what the fuck? Like, I heard that shit. Couple people
what
said
the
that.
shit man said? Like, what was his reaction after he doodled?
Bro, the nigga just was there. Like, he was not coherent. For me, obviously, you take a shit on the train. What you gonna say after that? My fault?
I was just.
Yo.
Like it was what I'm saying. Like I'd rather you not say shit, bro.
Like was he?
I'd rather you just
what
sit
was he
there.
looking at? Like they,
Bro,
you know
that
what
was
I'm
a bum. Like
Like he just felt it in his system. He was just like, yo, I gotta go.
he was a bum. Like it wasn't like
That's
he was a
some weirdo
normal
shit,
person.
bro. I'd have had to dip after that, bro.
We definitely we was on the next card
That
ASAP,
shit
boy.
probably smell crazy.
Bro, that shit was different, bro.
Imagine shit outside the toilet. That shit probably smell crazy.
That ass, bro. You be smelling the dog shit. That should be smelling
saying?
wild.
Yeah.
I
eyes.
hate dog shit. I hate picking up them little ass dogs doodles. But the shit that be blowing mine is when I be getting on the train and it would be a motherfucker laid out, like sleeping,
Oh.
taking up 4 or 5 seats, bro.
Facts, and you're not gonna touch him to wake him up.
You
No,
never,
man.
you never.
I was
I mean,
on my way home.
I
from
did
work.
that
I
once.
just seen that.
I see
shit
I see some nigga wake
Not
up
today,
yeah.
I'm bugging.
New Year's Day actually. He was like, wake the fuck up.
Only time I woke people up that was sleeping like that was one time. It was like Christmas season. And like sometimes my family we like go do like charity work or whatever, just like amongst ourselves. So like we had like big like goodie bags and like was giving out sandwiches, hats, shit like that.
No, so you
Oh, so you walking over with some food?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, yo. He was like, I was like, yo, I got food in here. That's how I got him. I was like, yo, we got food in here. Everybody just went in there, took the sandwich. Ain't worried
That's
about no
it?
gloves, no toothbrush, nothing. Sandwich. I was like, all
I
right.
seen some nigga that because the train was mad
That's
packed. That nigga probably he wanted to sit down bad because that nigga that went on some like, yo, nigga just like,
Nigga that hit the
yeah, nigga, he
I don't
hit
even know
him.
if I
in
want to
the-
sit there. after
He
they've
hit,
been
he
laying
hit,
down
he
like
hit him
that,
on the
bro.
on like by his shoe. So all you it was like, yo, the nigga woke up. He's like, yo, I'm trying to sit down.
nigga hurt.
Nigga just went down. Nigga sat down, bro. That shit be weak.
Nigga hurt.
Yo,
Yo,
that shit
they be
be
mad
bad.
crazy people on the train.
Bro.
Son. I be like,
Bro, I'm telling you, I see the craziest
be
shit.
like, damn.
At least once a day, I see some crazy shit, bro. No funny shit.
New York City, man.
Today, I seen a kid asking
Yo,
for
y'all
bread.
see that compilation of the New York City with the
Yeah,
nigga
he
with the
counted
rat
up
in
like
his mouth?
fives. Not even ones. He was counting up
see that?
fives.
What?
What?
Some nigga
Y'all
had-
both said some wacky shit. What?
The nigga, they had like a compilation of like I love like it was like the thing was the hash. What's the shit?
The
The
hashtag?
fucking not the hashtag. The
Theme?
well, it was a compilation saying I love New York, like basically the mad shit from
Dirty
New York.
shit.
Niggas is fighting.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and like one of the shits, a nigga had a rat in his mouth, and he's just like this, like with the rat in
Nah, I
his
never
mouth.
seen some shit like that.
That's
like,
OD,
oh, nah.
bro. I don't want to see that. That look gross.
I seen a rat climb and like get on somebody's shoe and they didn't know and they freaked out.
Bro, a rat go on my shoe.
I'm
I'm
wildin'.
walking home. I don't want to be in that station. I don't want to be in
I'm
any
not gonna
station.
lie.
might
After I
walk home.
finish
I might
Bro,
freaking
I'm
have
out,
to
kicking
walk
that shit
home.
and running out.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like after I freak out, I'm there gonna laugh like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't walking.
Yeah, y'all niggas tweak. It's a rat.
Nigga, I'm running.
I almost stepped on a
it's
possum.
rat. It's just a rat. It's just a rat. It only can attack me. It's
Rat.
a rat.
Only it could bite you.
It can only give me like rabies.
Rabies or some shit.
It's just a rat. But being that we wrapped up pretty much the wrapped up train etiquette topic, one thing that that gets built in New York City is like some type of like toughness. You know what I'm saying? We're not really like a real sensitive people, but somehow our society has somehow become like real sensitive to a lot of different things, like not necessarily New York itself, but just our thinking and the way we like view certain things, like the way we can't use certain words against certain people, how people want to be called by different pronouns, and like if we don't call them that pronoun, even though we didn't know it was that pronoun,
Nah,
it's the biggest thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's just crazy to me. Like, what's some things that I feel like we've gotten really that like maybe when we was growing up wasn't something that we cared about, but now it's like the biggest issue in the world right now. You know what I'm saying? Something that like society's been like real sensitive about lately.
Everything.
It's legit. Like it can be
It's
legit about
mad stuff,
bro.
everything, bro. Like niggas.
Social media era.
Some of the stuff though, like I mean, it's a double-edged sword. Some of the stuff is overboard, and some of the stuff I understand why,
Yeah.
like why we have to watch out for that. For me,
Yeah.
because I was thinking about it before. Like, I feel like you remember Carlos Mencia?
Yeah.
His
Like
bum
he used
ass.
to. You never thought he was funny?
He it's proven that he's stolen jokes majority.
Oh,
of his
I
jokes.
didn't know.
That ass.
Nah, I didn't
Carlos
know.
Mencia is a fraud. Look
Either-
that video up.
Alright, well, I'll look into
Joe
that.
Rogan was dead ass calling him out like live, bro.
Oh,
Like it was a whole thing. It was a whole
Joe Rogan not really funny though.
But that's not the point.
Jorgen's the real though.
Yeah, he's real.
Yeah, he
Is
I
Joe
watch
Rogan
his
trying to be
podcast,
funny?
I watch his podcast.
Says
He
Joe
was a
Rogan trying to
comedian.
be funny?
He was a comedian.
That ass? I
Yeah,
ain't know
he
that.
got a couple
But
stand
you
ups.
can't tell Joe Rogan he's not funny because he can also put you in a headlock.
Yeah, nah,
So-
that nigga be.
That's what I'm saying.
flipping
I
voice.
be listening to his voice is mad like dingy.
He
Like
just talks like this.
He sound like he on Yay all the time.
I could jack that.
No funny. and probably off the painkillers
I could jack that.
at the same time. No funny shit.
But I feel like with that topic that's at hand, it's like what Reem said, social media. It's like when something happens, people are so quick to post it and post that how wrong it is, and then there's people just piggybacking off of it, retweeting, and then the cancel culture. Like people just so quick to cancel shit. You know, like fucking comedians, they have to censor themselves. Like comedy's supposed to be the number one thing that's not censored. Like they're supposed to be able to talk about anything and everything. And when you have comedians having to censor themselves, that's how you know it's a problem.
And I mean, this is just a me take, but I think that's part of the reason why Kevin Hart is less funny to people these days is because he can't get off some of the jokes he used to get off in, you know, a series like Seriously Funny or like Laugh My Pain. There's certain things he doesn't say anymore. Or
Like what though? Because I feel like a lot of
hey, stop! That's gay. He can't say that no more, bro. Like he
Yeah,
can't.
you're right, you're
There's
right,
certain
you're
shit he used to get off, and he
Yeah,
can't say no
okay.
more. Like his shit is a lot more family friendly. Like he's still obviously talking about grown adult shit,
Yeah.
but like he really can't get off a lot of his jokes, and that's why people feel like, oh, he fell off. He's not as funny no more because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't. He's one of those comedians that really cares about his brand, and like if you watch his documentary, like he works all day long, and like he's trying to build like a super empire. So like he doesn't want to lose any of his like real audience. You know what I'm saying? So like the fact that it's gotten to the point where like comedians, like you said, can't really say what they want to say. It's like where's that leave us as a society? Because like girls, like one thing I noticed, like even Twitter is not as fun as it used to be. Like back in the day, like 2000, like I want to say like 12 to like 14 Twitter, no filter at all. Anybody could get these jokes. Nothing was off bar. Now it's like you can't be gay and get jokes. You can't be a woman and get joked on. It's like now it's like everybody's so sensitive. Like you can't say certain things.
I'm late I was late. Like I joined Twitter around that time too, but I even heard it was worse. Like when that shit was when we was in high school.
Yeah,
I heard it was
bad.
really, really popping then. Like
Bro,
for
there was
real.
a Titty Tuesday.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Titty Tuesday, bro.
Either way, like
Shit's
Nah,
alright.
Do you want to elaborate on what Titty Tuesday involved?
a lot of
Literally,
titties
it was dead
on a
ass. Women
Tuesday.
was dead posting titties.
Sheesh.
And like it wasn't even like
It was
those
good
porn
times, I
stars
heard.
doing it all the time. It was like regular women would post their titties. And like
We was
all
here,
that.
man. We was here.
And I'm not saying we gotta go
OnlyFans before OnlyFans for the free.
facts.
We was here.
I want to get into OnlyFans another day, but we gonna send for another
I've
day.
never,
But to
I've
clarify
never signed
myself,
up on no OnlyFans yet.
I'm not paying
Yet.
for that.
It might,
Nigga say yeah.
it might happen one day. Some girl, if Melly starts up on OnlyFans,
Melly
or some
that looks
girl
like
that
a-
looks just like if she had a twin,
Melly
I
looks
might-
like
I
a
might
regular,
deadass-
She's that
a
regular.
The
regular
OnlyFans-
Hispanic woman, bro.
yo, bro, you're wildin'.
She
That's
looks
not
like
a
a
regular.
regular
Yeah,
Hispanic
I'm
woman.
Hispanic, and I don't even like regular Hispanic looking girls like that because I know what a regular Hispanic girl
You
looks like.
gas her over.
Melly is fire, bro.
She look
Oh
good,
my
but you're-
god.
She
Yo,
looks
you
good,
gas her up,
but,
bro.
Melly is
but she's
fire.
not all that, bro.
Either way,
Melly or Aaliyah?
What?
Aaliyah who? Regular Aaliyah?
The singer? Are you dumb, Aaliyah, bro?
Yeah, I'm taking the
Yeah,
real.
Aaliyah rocked the boat.
Come on, we talking about Aaliyah. Come on, I'm not about to sell with Melly when I can have Aaliyah.
What are you saying?
I'm asking for the comparison.
That's a bad comparison,
Yeah.
bro. Melly is like, she's right here, bro. You can't even. My
First of all, Aaliyah not even alive no more.
I
I'm
know.
saying, like, Aaliyah.
R.I.p. But
Yeah, rest in peace.
Nah, we talking about her like she's still alive. Feel me? She here in
But
spirit.
Aaliyah, what age-
She looking
she
good
died at what
still.
age? Like
So I'm saying, I see a shirt with Aaliyah. I'm like, she look good still. I watched the boat video and all that.
You sound a little creepy.
You was
now.
feeling the white.
Why? Because I
you
still think
feeling
Aaliyah look good.
the-
No, you say I watched the boat and all that. You be going to them.
And when I
videos
watch her, I'm like,
man.
Aaliyah look good. The fuck?
That's his OnlyFans.
That was a good one. I'm not gonna- Yo, I was gonna say, according to the comedian shit, I feel like when it comes to the comedian shit though, like at the end of the day, the shit has to be funny. For me, any even back then, like for me, we got what's his guy, Jimmy Seinfeld. He was doing some racist jokes, and them shits wasn't funny. It wasn't hitting. For me, like a comedian can't do no racist jokes. You could, but it has to be funny.
That gotta be funny.
So like what
I
now?
like a funny
I
racist
feel like for me,
I
like
appreciate a good racist joke.
so I feel like
You don't appreciate it. If it's
I feel like in this day and age, you just have to be like, it's just gonna expose the people that are like less creative with their pen. Because I feel like in this day and age, you got to be more creative with the pen to get the jokes off. For me, that's why some people they don't fuck with the Dave Chappelle last.
Boy, they butchering Dave Chappelle right now. Everybody's
I
butchering
know,
Dave Chappelle.
but the
Wild Little
but I noticed
Bro,
I noticed.
they're butchering him.
But
bro.
I noticed a lot of this narrative about the sensitivity and stuff comes from it don't really be with the people like that. I feel like it be with the media, and then like people just go off.
Nah,
that.
it be with the people,
No,
bro. I'm telling you,
but I'm
it be
talking
with the
about
people,
people
bro.
with specific groups as far as the people go. But like the media pushes this narrative. For me,
Nah, it's the people, though. It's
it started with like this. I feel like the media started this back like in 2012. Like Trump being elected was like the super like when everything went up to sky level with sensitivity. Like everything after that was sensitivity. But it was a gradual build up to that as far as like people not being able to get certain jokes off. Like I said, you had like slowly but surely, gay people, they got their rights. We started to accept like Black Lives Matters, feel me? They came out, and then the Me Too movement came out, and then like all these movements came out. All this, it started with social media, like Reem said, but it was a movement at first. Feel me? So now you got people that never really had a voice like that to them or whatever.
I see what you mean.
So now they just feel like, yo, like listen, like we are people, like this is their, like they're just like, yo, we are people too. For me, like you can make like that's why I said like Overboard is like the whole like when Toy Stories they're gonna be like, oh, this is like a genderless character or whatever. It's like, come on, son, like we talking about an animated freaking cartoon movie here right now, like. That's what I'm saying. Like niggas is like for me, I can understand us like respecting you. Like we're not gonna call people facts and stuff like that no more. Like I understand why you can't use that word.
Yeah, there's certain things that came
Like-
out of this that I see why I was wrong.
Of course,
and
because-
why it was offensive.
So that's why I don't
get
feel like
that.
people are like I feel like Overboard again. It's like people with the whole movies and stuff like that. Like why does this character have to be genderless? That's where I think it's overboard. But as far as like I don't feel like again like I just feel like people they just getting tired of the corny ass jokes. So they're just like yo we not rocking with that.
I
shit.
got a
Nah,
quick.
but some people are getting really offended with the jokes though. Like Dave Chappelle, like the trans.
But that's like the
trans
media
community.
though. Like the media, them niggas is gonna they never.
Nah,
really
but it's
rock with
people too
things
though.
like
It's
that.
not. It's not just the media. I'm trying to say.
It's not just.
It's
the-
dead people.
It's
Like,
the people
like a lot
he's
of people-
joking on though. It's the people he's joking on.
Yeah,
that's having a
because
problem
they
with
they
it.
feel like the joke is not a thing, bro.
They didn't. I'm jacking. They didn't get the joke.
I'm jacking they got the joke, but they tried
Bro,
their
he
hardest
had-
not to
he
laugh.
has
Nah, I'm
multiple-
jacking if they
he
got
has
the-
multiple jokes on transgender people.
I'm not going.
bro.
I know. I understand. And those people, they're not getting the joke.
Nah, it's not that, bro.
I'm,
They're
I'm,
offended.
ja- I'm,
They feel
ja-
like-
I'm not gonna lie.
No, they get the joke, but
get
they
the
don't.
joke,
They don't
but
think
they feel
it's
like
funny
it's offensive, bro.
because it's offensive
You
to
took-
them.
bro. Yeah, they think it's offensive, bro.
But not even to cut y'all off, but like we running out of time, low key. But one thing I wanted to ask y'all, just
It's not
to,
going over.
I mean, I wasn't told that.
We started late.
We started a little later, but I mean, what's the word, Fredo? You the guy.
I just asked.
Let's just.
Yeah, we gonna keep going.
Yes.
All right, fuck it. We gonna roll, but
We're gonna go till he kick us out. No funny.
uh,
I don't know about all
All
that.
right.
all right. Anyway, so like to help wrap up this topic before we move on to something else, like being that society is so different now than when we were raised. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to say to people that have asked me, I don't know if I'm a fan of having a child at this point. I know we've had conversations. You've always wanted to have kids. I don't know how you guys really feel. I don't know. We have
I
had a
want
conversation.
kids.
I was gonna
But
say
like,
that. This is
how
not-
how would y'all go about raising y'all kids? Because you can't really raise your son daughter in a same way you got raised this year. You can't really put your hands on them like
It's
that.
dead ass
Like
I'm
You
going
could.
to Guyana.
You could.
you could,
I'm
but
gonna raise
like,
them in Guyana and I'm gonna bring them to America.
it's a different spectrum. And I don't even know.
Bro, I'm
Boom,
not gonna
chapow.
front. You
Let's speak on that.
That's
Though.
it.
Like, what y'all got? Let's speak on that.
I'm not going front. Like I'm not advocate. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna say it and say I know I'm gonna beat my kids because I dead don't know. I got to see what happens when I'm
I don't
in
think
that
every kid
position.
needs to be beat. I think certain kids.
But I'm
do.
saying like
there's a difference between beating and disciplining.
I mean, discipline. I think certain kids need to be physically disciplined, and
Yeah.
others don't.
well either way, like for me as far as me putting my hands on the kids to discipline them, for me I don't know if I'm gonna do that. I got to see what happens when I'm in that moment when I'm there. For me I don't know. That's a whole different mental when you have kids from what I hear because I don't have kids. Either way, freaking. I never think about it like that, bro. Like I don't think it's that deep because we was raised in freaking the bad times too. Like it's not like our parents raised us and shit was sweet then.
I'm not saying about bad time. I'm talking about like the society and the culture and way things are going. When your kids grow up, they're gonna see gender fluid things and
But they're gonna see that-
gay father. Not that there's an issue with that at all, But like they're gonna be like, mom and mom, dad and dad. Like you have to explain that to your 4-year-old.
But I'm saying
I didn't have to get those
it
conversations
was
when I was
that.
4.
So you rather like it's that and then like feel me like back then like they were seeing crack and niggas like on fucking shooting bass up in the middle of the street and stuff like that. The kids were still going to school then. They were seeing shit like that then.
I mean, yeah, but that's different. That's like outside. I'm talking about like
Bro, that's, you
the
want to see?
ideals that are gonna be influenced. Because that's not an ideal that's gonna be influenced. Like
How you know?
If I'm walking my 4-year-old and we walk past a base head on the street, I'm like, yeah,
How you know
see
that-
That's what you don't want to be. And that's
Hey,
why,
yeah, but then
that's how I'm.
but you tell a kid that, and then they see that might spark a brain like, yo, later on down the line, I might try base because I saw that nigga on the street.
Nah, not even. You just gotta put.
You don't know that,
Put it
though.
in their head that like that's not a place. He's not in a good place right now. That's a bad spot to
But-
be.
but
That's,
I'm
that's
saying,
the lesson
like,
you teach him.
But I'm saying, like, in that position, you could say that, and then there's times, what are you gonna say when you see these things that you're talking about, like in these societies, like, oh, they're sensitive and stuff like that. As far as like you gonna tell your son he can't talk about certain things because that's what society says?
Nah, I'm not saying we can't talk about certain things. I'm just saying that there's a different type of thing. Like I don't think we're on the same page with the question. I think what I'm saying is that there's gonna be different things that they're exposed to at a young age that,
Things like what?
like I said, like on TV, like even right now, there's shows where like there was a show it's called The Loud House on Nickelodeon, bro. And like I seen an episode where like, or a snippet of an episode where like there was that a dad and a dad, bro. Like the kid came from a father and father, and that's not something we grew up with.
I feel like
So
like
things
our
I'm talking about,
generation-
things of that nature. Sorry to cut you off, but like things of that nature, like things like that, are just something that they're gonna be seeing, and then you're gonna have to answer like, "Hey, dad, like, how come you're not, with another dad?" You're gonna have to explain to him, "Well, that's because I'm not gay."
I feel
and
like
this
it's
is-
gonna be as simple as that.
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be such like a normal thing in the next 15 years or whatever the case is, because it's becoming so normalized now that it's gonna come to a point where it's just gonna be regular. Like shrug your shoulders, like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
my best friend, he has 2 dads. Like,
All right, so being that y'all think it's gonna be regular, let's get into a deeper topic. Because obviously since it's gonna be so regular, we see what happened with Dwayne Wade's son, his youngest child. His youngest child is, I don't know what he identifies as, but he doesn't identify. I think Dwayne Wade
Wade called him a she.
yeah, like a she, like that's his pronoun. So like
that's a lot.
my thing is, obviously there's no, I don't personally have an issue with that. I've said it out loud before, like I don't care if I have like a gay son or anything like that. That's not my prerogative. That's my child. But at the end of the day, like what conversations do you have with your wife, whoever, your son?
I
like,
don't know.
how are we going about
I
handling that?
honestly don't know how I would.
Because it's like,
Yeah, I did
it's
don't
not
know
like you
to
can't. Because the
that-
thing
to
is,
that-
my thing
if
is,
that-
there's no
if that
OG to
comes,
go
I
to
know.
about that.
Yeah.
There's no OGs to talk to about that.
Like,
That's
you
something you
gotta
have to
figure
figure
it
it
out
out.
yourself.
It's not, to me, it's not, to me, it's simple. Feel me? Like, whether my son, feel me, they make the decisions or they are what they are, feel me, if that's what they are. As a parent, for me, they're gonna love my kid no matter what. I'm just gonna explain to
Me
them.
too, but
I'm just gonna explain
It's gonna be
to
hard
them.
to explain, like
Not
like
really.
what they gotta go through, because you don't
Not,
know.
that's what I was gonna say though. That's all you have to explain to them. It's like,
there has to be
I
a conversation.
yeah, of course.
Several conversations actually.
Well, it's gonna be conversation after, as far as me like helping me understand, feel me? Because I have to. He's gonna have to. Whatever happens, they're gonna have to help. My children are gonna have to help me understand them, no matter what. Feel me? So I'm just gonna explain to them like, if this is this is you, and this is what you want to be, and this is who you are. I just want to explain to you the reality of the situation as far as what comes with that. This is how these people are viewed in this world right now, and these are the problems you might have to face. Feel me? Like, and that's it. Like, I just want
But
you to.
you're not gonna know all of the problems they have to face though, because you
I'm
didn't
gonna
go
know
through
what
that.
I know. That's the point of parenting. Feel me? Like, I'm gonna know what I
That's
know
I'm saying.
in that
It's gonna
moment.
be tough because
and then from they're gonna be able to tell me later on maybe these new problems that I didn't know about. And that's it. Like, feel me? I'm not gonna feel, honestly, like I said, like, you can't control the shit. Like, I never felt like you could control some shit like that.
You can't.
I feel like I'm not going for it. It's probably a later topic for another like thing, but I always felt like that whole like theory about like being gay is like in the genes, or like homosexuality is in the genes. I feel like it's like a gene, like
You think
you're born gay. Yeah, I feel like you're born
Oh,
gay.
I thought you meant like
you're,
you get it from your father.
well,
or
if you're
something.
born gay, you got it from somewhere.
That's what you think.
Yeah,
it's from genes?
like I feel like it's a gene.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
They say
That's a topic.
Yeah, that's another.
I was
that's
gonna
another
say they say
discussion.
like the white skin is man made. Feel me? So it came from somewhere. So if they could do that to white skin and make a man made pigment,
I thought the
they
white
could-
skin came from just the environment. Like,
you thought it was adapting?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so. But either way, like I said, that's another thing. Either way, if they could do that, I feel like they could. Feel me?
yeah, and I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. So that's why I said
Definitely
like I feel like you're born gay,
Alright.
and like you can't help what your kids are. You just accept it and help them and explain to them the reality situation, and then just go from there.
I feel you. I mean, I think that's a good way to wrap this up because I don't want to ramble on too long in the
Yeah.
episode too long. You know what I'm saying? Once we will still be able to get to the end
fact.
in one session. But it was definitely good and interesting takes I got from all of y'all.
Very
And I think we did a great job this podcast. I think it was funny. I think it was informative. I think we did a good job. It's only episode 2.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, keep tuning
Facts.
in. Honestly,
Keep
if you don't
tuning.
mess with this podcast, I don't know what else you're watching on YouTube, to be honest, because this is gold. So,
And it's about to just get better and better. Every
exactly.
week, I promise y'all.
So we catch y'all for episode 3. Later.